What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. In this video you'll see how we came about with this beautiful table and chair set. Right, so my wife wanted a table and chair for the house in Virginia. We went to the store, Ashley's to be precise, and we saw this nice 4 chairs solid wood table, and it was $1,500. Yeah, so we're not rich as usual, you know that. I decided, listen, I can do this. I can make this for pennies. I've watched enough YouTube videos and I can figure this out. So I went back into the car, grabbed my tape measure, and started measuring away at the table inside the store. Everyone was looking at me crazy, like, oh, what is he doing? But I'm like, okay, I'm measuring it to see if it can fit in my place. So then I run off to Home Depot and bought these lumber. So I bought 4 pieces of 2 by 10 by 8 feet long, and then I basically cut them up into this, making my table 38 inches wide, I think, and then like I remember 50 something inches long. I'll put all the measurements in the description for you guys to see and make this if you want to make it yourself. So what normally when people are building stuff, they use clamp and glue to hold everything together, but I'm using pocket hole screws today. My baby is here with me. She's always a good helper. She's like, Dad, can I help? Dad, can I help? Dad, can I help? So I finally gave her the drill. So you can see her here. She takes the drill from me and she's like, okay, Dad, I can screw this. So she drilled 2 holes. She was excited. After a while, her mom came out and she's like, Mom, I can do this. So she's like, Daddy, let me show Mom. And I gave her the drill again for her to show Mom. So you're gonna see Mom coming out right now any second. And then she shows off her skills, gave Daddy a high five, and ran away. Alright, so as I'm saying now, I'm using pocket hole screws to hold everything together with the glue instead of regular clamps like normal what do you call it, woodworker or carpenter would do. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, moving along. So after drilling like a million holes, well, it's not so many anyway. I spaced them 6 inches apart, and I drill holes on each pieces of these lumber. Then I spread some glue on it, like you see me doing here. After spreading the glue, then I basically screw this together. These screws act as the clamp. Alright, so after clamping these together, I let it sit for a little bit, then I wipe the excess glue off of it. After it dries for a few minutes, well, it didn't really dry, but I gave it some time so the glue would quail. That way it doesn't mess up my sander. So you see me wiping off the excess glue here, and after a few minutes I flipped it over and I grabbed my sander. So after a few minutes, I started sanding down the high points on the table. So because I clamped it up, I screwed it. It had a little shifting of the wood because I didn't use a clamp. So I had some parts that didn't lock together properly, so I had to sand away the high portion. So I let Lucas do that little sanding for a little bit. Finally, he came out to help. So they basically sanded for a long time. And then now I'm measuring up, cutting off the edges, and get my final length of the table here. The reason I waited until last minute to cut the correct length is because if I had cut it perfect initially, then I have to worry about lining up each pieces perfectly when I'm screwing it up together. Anyway, if there's any real carpenter watching me, tell me where I went wrong. Alright guys, so as I'm here, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel and share our videos. Alright, I'll put the description, all measurement and woodcut in the description, just in case somebody want to copy and replicate this nice table that I built. Alright, so I'm done with the top, and now I'm trying to make the legs and the frame for this table. So I grabbed my pieces of 2x4. These cost me, the entire wood cost me about $100 to make the tabletop and make the legs, and it took me like less than, well, probably just like maybe 4 hours to put everything together. So it wasn't a really hard build, and if I have no woodworking experience and I can do this, I'm not a smart kid, I'm a dummy. If I can do this, anybody can do this. So this is the frame, and then I'm measuring it up, make sure it's square. Then I put the legs on. So for the legs, I measure 2 pieces of 2x4, and then I ripped it down the middle, so I end up with 2x2s. So you see this. Now I use my rotor and I smoothed off the edges, so I no longer have the edges, and this is my table. So this was my intention, to leave it natural wood looking and just varnish it, just give it a sheen. But my wife said she wanted a white table set with black top, so she just made my life a little bit harder. But anyway, let's go do what the wife wants. And after varnishing it and painting it, this is what I end up with: white table and chair and this brown top. Alright guys, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, and see you in the next video, because I'm going to show you how we came about with the chairs. Alright guys, enjoy the slideshow. Peace.